Aloha, New Hope, Ohana Online. Welcome to our Afterword. My name is Pastor John Tilton, and I am the senior pastor here. If I haven't had the chance of meeting you yet, aloha, and I look forward to meeting you perhaps in person someday. Today in our Afterword, we have one of our most amazing leadership teams. It's our youth and young adults pastors. And I'm going to ask them right now if they can introduce themselves.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Kainalu Fisher, and I'm our Ignite pastor for our 4th and 5th grade ministry. We meet across the street at the Malka Annex every week, and we also have our Amplify ministry for middle school, 6th to 8th grade, and we also meet across the street, same place, same time. We have awesome games, worship, message. You can't miss it.
Awesome. My name is Paul Brown. I oversee our high school ministry called Thrive. We meet on Sunday, 6 p.m. in the Malka Annex. We love worshiping together and growing in community.
And my name is Pua Palakiko, and I oversee our young adults ministry called Collective. And so we hang out every Friday nights at 7 p.m. at our New Hope Malka Annex. And it's a place where you can find community, where we love to connect with you, and also where you can pursue your calling as well. And so I also oversee our equipping department, and so that consists of our life stages, which is our Children's Arc, our youth and young adults, and of course our Emerge internship program, which is starting up real soon.
You know, our youth and young adults represent the future for us, the future generations. And here in Hawaii, we say ohana and aikane, which is family and friends. And here with our church, New Hope Oahu, we really focus in on relationships and community. So I'm going to ask each of you, why, or one of you, whoever wants to answer, why is relationship and community so important? And what are you doing to foster relationships and community?
Yeah, I just love community. It's so important to us. And even in Scripture, we learn that they will know us by the way we love one another. So it's so important for me, and I just love doing life together with one another.
Yeah, and I believe this too, where it says in the beginning of time where God designed us to be in community with each other so that we not do life alone. And I love this saying that people will gravitate where they are valued. So I think just us as a ministry, as a church, is that we should value people more. And so one of the ways we love doing that, one, it's through life groups, it's through our services. And another thing that's coming up, it's on July 30th, and it is our worship night. And so it's going to be right here at our main auditorium at 7 p.m. So you're not going to want to miss out. We're dropping new merch. We have some special guests, singers that are coming through our ministry. And so invite your families and invite your friends and come join us.
Can people my age attend?
Absolutely, Pastor John. We would love to have you there.
Okay then. You heard that? We all can attend. But you know, one of the core values here at New Hope Oahu is about loving and caring relationships.
Yeah.
And as many of you know, that in a historical time worldwide, such devastation going through this pandemic and COVID, it was so important that loving and caring relationships during the pandemic, and even now even more so as we look at a new season. You know, people talk about returning to the normal. There is no normal to return to. And so with that in mind about loving and caring relationships, what would you all say is important in terms of fostering that with our youth and our young adults, and how we can look forward to this new season in giving them the tools, giving them the heart, giving them all that they would be able to use right now to go into this new season and to know how to navigate it.
That's awesome. That's an amazing question, Pastor John. And we see in Acts 1:8, it literally says, "You will be my witnesses to Jerusalem, Judea, and Samaria, to the very ends of the earth." When COVID happened, it felt like all of that stopped.
Yeah.
You know, okay, we're in a pandemic, we're in a quarantine. But what I love about New Hope is that when everyone saw an obstacle, we saw an opportunity. And we decided, hey, we're going to go beyond our walls and we're going to go online. And guess what? We actually reached a woman of God in the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. And she tried to commit suicide. And when she was leaving the hospital, she told her mom, I can't die yet because Thrive told me that my friends need to be saved. So it was so impactful to know that it didn't matter if they were in person or online, God's Spirit was moving through God's people to see his reality on earth. So yeah, it was such a powerful moment.
Wow, that's super good, Pastor Paul. And I know for sure that during this time of the pandemic, I know if there's anything that increased, it's the quantity of our masks. We got a lot of masks. But even during this time, I know that even if the masks were mandated, I feel like a lot of people took off their mask. I feel like they took off the things that, they felt they were fake about. And I've seen just through whether if it's in life groups, whether if we had services through Zoom, the conversations got real, and it got hard, but it was more purposeful of even just for us as pastors,
Right.
of learning to minister in a different way. And so a lot of that helped us to really make sure that life groups were running, or making sure our services were changed to, we had to turn into a hybrid church now
Right.
as well. And so it's not only catering to those who are in person, but it's also reaching to those who are online as well. And there's something that was so profound of, even Pastor Ty, he spoke last weekend, and he was calling the people who are watching online to come home. And I feel that's just been our heart now and forever.
And I just love that, Pastor Pua. And the reason being is I think you would all concur with me right now as you heard Pastor Paul, you've heard Pastor Pua, and you've heard Pastor Kainalu speak, that they are indeed the best leaders anyone could ever hope for. But what that means for you is that you need to come, like Pastor Ty said. Come either in person or join us online. And why? Because God is calling you for such a time as this, knowing what each and every one of you have been through in this COVID and pandemic time. And I know that the Lord is bringing thoughts to your mind right now about the things that you struggled with,
Yeah.
or the things that you yearn for,
Yeah.
or how are you going to move forward. I believe our youth and young adult ministries, through the Lord, will have many of those answers for you.
Amen.
And so you can find out more information about them on Instagram and follow them,
Yeah.
or you can just come, because this is an amazing team,
Yeah.
and God is waiting for you. So come on, come join us. We love you. Aloha, ahui ho, and once again, thank our amazing pastors. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Pastor Pua. Thank you, Pastor Kainalo. Shaka is